Imagine a life where you don't fight the current, you flow with it. A life where you're not constantly striving, pushing, or forcing outcomes. But instead, you're attuned to the natural rhythm of the world, gracefully navigating life's changes with inner stillness and effortless action. In a modern culture built on noise, speed, and relentless ambition, there exists an ancient path, quiet, patient, and profoundly wise, that whispers of a different way. It teaches that the greatest strength lies in softness, that true control comes from letting go, and that harmony isn't something to be achieved, it's something to be remembered. This is the essence of Taoism, a philosophy not of doing more, but of being more aligned with life itself. Welcome to The Unfolding Journey, the YouTube channel where we explore ancient wisdom, spiritual teachings, and mindful ways of living. If you're looking to reconnect with what's real, simple, and soul-deep, you're in the right place. Today, we'll dive into Taoism not as an abstract philosophy, but as a living art, the art of living in harmony with the universe, with nature, and with yourself. Taoism, or Taoism, is an ancient Chinese tradition of philosophy and spirituality that teaches us to live in accordance with the Tao, the Way. The Tao is the fundamental principle that underlies and unites all things. It's the invisible flow of life, the force behind the rising sun, the changing seasons, and the breath you take right now. But here's the twist. The Tao cannot be seen, touched, or even fully described. As Laozi, the legendary founder of Taoism, wrote in the opening line of the Tao Te Ching, the Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. Rather than defining the Tao, Taoism invites us to experience it by observing nature, cultivating stillness, and letting go of the artificial and the ego-driven. Taoism isn't about belief, it's about alignment. It's not about controlling life, but flowing with it. Taoism traces its roots to the 6th century BCE with Laozi, whose writings in the Tao Te Ching form the core of Taoist thought. His work is poetic, paradoxical, and profoundly simple. Later, Zhuangzi, another key figure, expanded on these teachings with stories, humor, and surreal parables that challenged human notions of logic, control, and permanence. Together, these sages shaped a worldview that emphasizes the interconnectedness of all life, the futility of resistance, and the wisdom of surrender. Core principles of Taoism. Let's explore the central tenets of Taoism that shape this art of harmonious living. 1. The Tao, the Way. The Tao is the unnameable source of everything. It's not a god or deity. It's more like the underlying order of the universe. You can't see the Tao, but you can witness its patterns in the growth of a tree, the flow of a river, or the change of the seasons. To live in harmony means to observe the Tao and move with it, not against it. Taoism invites us to surrender to life's natural intelligence, not out of passivity, but out of trust in something deeper than our personal agendas. 2. Wu Wei, effortless action. One of Taoism's most important teachings is Wu Wei, often translated as non-action or effortless action. But it doesn't mean doing nothing. It means acting in alignment with the flow of life, without force or resistance. A skilled dancer doesn't think about each step, they move intuitively with the music. That's Wu Wei. It's when your actions are spontaneous, natural, and fluid. In daily life, Wu Wei might mean letting go of overplanning, avoiding unnecessary conflict, or knowing when to step back instead of pushing forward. 3. Yin and Yang. Taoism sees all life as a balance of complementary opposites. Yin, feminine, dark, receptive, and Yang, masculine, bright, active. The harmony of life comes not from choosing one over the other, but by recognizing their interdependence. Night gives way to day. Death makes space for life. Stillness and motion, silence and sound, each completes the other. To live in harmony, we must accept both sides of existence, even the parts we're taught to resist. 4. Xiren, naturalness or spontaneity. Xiren means being true to your nature, uncontrived, unforced, and spontaneous. It's the opposite of artificiality. A flower doesn't try to bloom, it just blooms. Taoism urges us to return to that kind of authenticity, to live simply, genuinely, and without pretension. The more we let go of how we think we should be, the more we become who we truly are. 5. Simplicity and non-attachment. Taoist sages teach the value of simplicity, not just in material possessions, but in thought, lifestyle, and relationships. Complications often arise from ego, desire, and attachment. By returning to simplicity, we open the door to peace. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means no longer being controlled by craving or fear. As Laozi said, He who knows he has enough is rich. More than any other tradition, Taoism emphasizes a deep relationship with nature. Nature is not a resource to be exploited. It is our mirror, our teacher, and our source. The Tao reveals itself most clearly in the natural world. Mountains teach stillness. Rivers teach flow. Trees teach rootedness and patience. Taoist practice often involves spending time in natural settings, observing quietly, and aligning the breath and body with the rhythm of the earth. We begin to see that nature isn't chaotic. It's deeply ordered, but not rigid. Just like life, Taoist practices for modern life. You don't have to live in a temple or the mountains to live the Tao. Here are a few ways Taoism can be practiced in daily life. 1. Practice stillness. Find moments each day to pause, breathe, and be still. This is where insight arises, not from doing, but from simply being. 2. Let go of excess. Declutter your space, your mind, and your calendar. Simplicity creates room for harmony to enter. 3. Move with nature. Align your routines with natural rhythms, waking with the sun, resting early, eating in tune with the seasons. This reconnects you to the larger flow. 4. Respond, don't react. Instead of reacting emotionally to life's ups and downs, pause. Feel, then respond with intention. This is the essence of Wu Wei. 5. Trust the process. Not everything needs to be figured out or fixed right away. Sometimes the best action is patience. The Tao is always moving. You don't have to push it. In a society that glorifies productivity and control, Taoism offers a radical and refreshing alternative. Inner peace doesn't come from achieving more. It comes from aligning with what already is. When we stop resisting change, stop grasping for more, and start trusting life's unfolding, we begin to live in harmony. And this harmony isn't some distant goal. It's already here, in this breath, in this moment. Even death, to the Taoist, is not an end, but a transformation. A return to the Tao. There's a famous story of the Taoist sage Zhuangzi, who danced when his wife died. When asked why he didn't mourn, he replied that death was simply a part of life's natural cycle. No more tragic than the leaves falling in autumn. This doesn't mean Taoists are cold or unfeeling. It means they see the bigger picture, one where change is constant and peace comes from acceptance. To live the Tao is not to escape life, but to enter it more fully, not with anxiety or force, but with openness, presence, and grace. It means being adaptable like water, soft, yet unstoppable. It means valuing humility over pride, compassion over conquest, and balance over extremes. It means returning again and again to the quiet truth that life, in its own mysterious way, knows what it's doing. And so can you, if you learn to listen. Taoism isn't just an ancient philosophy. It's a living art, the art of letting go, slowing down, and trusting the way. In its verses and parables, we find not dogma, but direction. Not rigid rules, but invitations. Not commandments, but questions that lead us deeper into our own hearts. In the end, Taoism teaches us not how to escape life, but how to be more fully alive, awake to the moment, at peace with change, and in tune with the quiet song of the universe. If this exploration of Taoism has sparked something in you, a sense of calm, a desire to reconnect, or simply a breath of relief, then we invite you to keep walking this path with us. Subscribe to The Unfolding Journey for more insights into ancient wisdom, spiritual living, and the art of coming home to yourself. Tap that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And if this resonated with you, give it a like and share it with someone who might need it today. Until next time, be still, be present, and let life unfold. Peace.